Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Today I thought I would do another story time video because I love filming these videos, I love sharing stories, I love telling stories, and you guys seem to really like them, so I thought why not tell you guys another story. I mentioned telling this story in another one of my videos and a whole bunch of you guys wanted to hear it, so I thought today I would tell you guys about the time I got in a physical fight with a girl. I know I don't look like the fighting type. I am very small, I am very petite, and people say I have a very innocent looking face. Which I'm gonna take as a compliment, but I did get into a physical fight with a girl in high school, and I'm gonna share that story with you guys today because it's really funny, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's just jump straight into the story. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do for more story time videos, and let's just get started. So let's do a massive throwback to the time when I was in grade 8 at high school. I think I was 13 or 14 years old when this happened. I was a little baby. So I'll just give you a bit of backing before I begin the story. Basically, I was in my first relationship. I was so in love with this guy. I thought he was just like the one. I was like, oh my god, I'm so in love. I know what love is because I'm 13 years old and I thought I knew everything. And let me tell you, I thought this guy was like the hottest thing that has ever walked the earth. Now I look back on it and I'm like, ew, why did I even find him attractive or think he was so hot? Don't know what got into me. But I met him at a little high school dance and we were together 8 months, so I think that's a pretty good effort, seeming as I was like 13 or 14. I think that's a pretty serious relationship, you know? And he was my first boyfriend, and this kind of whole fight emerged because of this guy. And I feel like so many fights are around guys, but it wasn't even like we're fighting over him, it was, you guys will hear it. Anyway, so I was in a relationship, I was so in love with this guy, oh my gosh, he was the hottest thing ever. I met him at a dance and I thought I was really cool because I had a boyfriend and none of my friends did, so I was like, So it was at lunchtime, my friends and I were all sitting in like a little circle eating our lunch, and one of the girls in my group of friends had met my boyfriend, so I was like, oh my gosh, tell all the girls how hot he is, like don't you reckon he's just so good looking and blah 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 blah. And she was like, I don't think he's really that good looking, like he's kind of ugly. And I was just taken aback. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I want everyone to think I've got this hot boyfriend, and I was not happy about it. I had like a juice popper and I like poured the juice popper on her lap and I was like, oh my god, like can't believe you said that. This is so funny to talk about, wow, so pathetic. I was really annoyed because she didn't agree with me that he was so good looking. How petty is that? But I was. And then so she shoved me up against this brick wall and we were kind of like all sitting down against a wall, and like she pushed me to the side and my back like scraped all across this brick wall and it was quite sore, not gonna lie. From here on, I don't know what overcame me, like I just got so angry. So I stood up. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell this, like I'm embarrassed. So I stood up and she was like sitting against the wall. Oh no. Please don't judge me because of this, guys. It was back in the day. We laugh about it to this day, like the girl and I like sometimes bring it up and we like have a good cack about it because it's quite funny, not gonna lie. I lost my temper. So basically I stood up and I kicked her in the head. Yeah, that happened. And I had like my school shoes on, so I kicked her like right in the middle of her head, and there was like my school shoe mark like imprinted on her head. And then after that I like walked away and I remember her like pegging an apple at me, like throwing this apple at me like really hard. I don't even know if it hit me because this was like 8 years ago, but that happened and that was the end of the little fight that we had. Basically, the school got involved. Apparently she got a concussion and went to the doctors or went to hospital. I can't even remember what happened. I probably should have talked to her and like refreshed this story with her before telling this, but I'm just telling you guys what I remember of it. It was a long time ago, so I don't remember every little detail. So then I'm pretty sure her mum picked her up from the school and she went home and she was like concussed and whatnot. Not my proudest moment. I got called into our like year coordinator's office and then I got suspended for a few days because apparently it's not okay to kick people in the head. Yeah. And then the following year I moved schools because I really wanted to go to like a co-ed school instead of an all-girls school because it was kind of bitchy and it wasn't really my thing. And then I just remember when I was in the interview for my new school, they were like, so Amy, have you been involved in any physical fights or anything like that? And my mum was in the meeting or interview with me for the new school, and she kind of looked at me as if like, Amy, don't lie, like you've got to tell them about the incident. And so I kind of explained to them what happened, and and they were like, okay, like you do realize we don't condone violence at this school and we take it very seriously. And they acted as if I was like this violent, aggressive child, which I wasn't. I just had an incident where my temper just kind of went from here to like freaking skyrocketing levels. And funnily enough, the girl who I kicked in the head also got moved to this high school, and we weren't really friends at this point in time. There was other catty stuff that went on, we just weren't friends. And then we both ended up like having a chat and apologizing. And now we're friends to this day, which is really, really funny because we do like to laugh about it. We're like, oh, I kicked you in the head. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you thought you were so in love with that guy. And I'm like, oh my God, you were right. Like, he's so ugly. Like, what was I thinking? And we laugh about it to this day because it's a funny story and it happened. That was my physical fight with a girl. Don't know if that's what you were expecting, but I kicked someone in the head. What was I thinking? I don't know. Anyway, that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't judge me. We all have little violent outbursts, I guess. Maybe not to that extreme where you can cuss someone, but that's what happened at the time. It's a funny story. I like to have a lol about it today because it's a good one. And I thought you guys would enjoy it and you guys really wanted to hear it. So that is the fight I got into with a girl. That is the only physical fight I have ever been in. I am not much of a fighter. I don't know what overcame me that day, but I just was so in love, you know, and you gotta protect your boyfie. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did and you want to hear more storytime videos. I'm more than happy to share them. And if you're new here, hey, what's up? My name's Amy, which you've probably gathered by now. I am not an aggressive person. My other videos are not about aggressive things. I am a nice gal, I hope. I like to think, but that happened. If you've randomly stumbled across this video trying to find girl-on-girl catfights, then good for you. I'm not one of those girls. This just happened. But feel free to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week. I love every single one of you. You guys are the best. I fucking have the best subscribers in the world. You guys mean a lot to me. So why wouldn't you want to join this great family of people we have here on this channel, hey? That would be silly if you didn't. I think you'll regret it one day. Probably not, but maybe. And if you want to follow me on any of my social media, my links are just at Amy Grace with 3 E's. I'll have it on the screen now. I'll also have it linked down below. You can check out my Instagram, my Twitter, all that good stuff. And leave any video suggestions down below if you want to see any specific videos. I'm more than happy to film them because I want to film videos that you guys like. And I will catch you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!